Alright, so here's what we're doing first thing after I went and ordered all the parts we need. I took a picture of this guy, I pulled the oil filter I need to put back on, I pulled this sensor, we're gonna get I'm gonna put a plug here, we're gonna put the coolant temp sensor here before the thermostat, and a couple of other things. Right here, there was a sensor, so this sensor, we're gonna find one for this size, and then we're gonna find one that has, you basically can screw it in. So we'll end up having a sensor screw into this, basically an adapter. We have this guy here for the intake. We're just gonna put a plug in it, just like this side here. We have this that needs to be a 90, and then we have this that needs to be a plug, and this that needs to be a plug, as well as this sensor here. I need to get the factory oil pressure sensor and find the fittings that we can put an adapter in here as well, so that we'll be able to use all of that factory. So we got the factory oil pressure gauge from the 12 valve, and it broke, which is fine because all I need is this part here. If you want it to work in the dash, it's this one right here. Alright, engine is sprayed. We'll let this thing soak for a while, maybe keep coming at it. I gotta go get the front main and the rear main from Cummins, but everything else we were able to get ordered and on the way. The oil pan will be here Thursday, so we'll do that then. I'm gonna get the transmission out, and then we're gonna try to clean everything off and spray it down and see what we have to work with. See, like, apparently the guy put this in the ratchet strap too, so that's for the starter. He just thought of everything. Alright, so I got the transmission down. The ratchet straps were so rusty that I just put wood down, something for it soft to land on, and then just cut the straps. So everything is good. I'm gonna get everything off and dismantled, and then we'll start working on this stuff here. You guys, if you have the chance, get this stuff off here, maybe replace it if you want it on there. I'm taking it off permanently. So, man, yeah, this is, I gotta take off the slave cylinder and the wiring for the four-wheel drive. So besides that, and we have new fluid for everything. All right, so I got everything disconnected, everything unhooked, and now I have the decision to make of, do I want to actually pull the trans out, or do I just want to leave it in here and do the rebuild while it's in here? Because I think that's what I'll do, is I'll probably just let it sit in here. All right, so I've done everything I can do today while I'm waiting for parts. Honestly, if everything were in today, I'd have had this thing running by Friday, easy. But unfortunately, since I don't, parts replacement is where is the sucky part. So I'm gonna get all this stuff. I need to figure out what the factory oil sensor, so I need to get that out of my shed, and the factory coolant sensor, I need to get that out of my shed too. So this needs to go to a coolant sensor, and then this needs to go to an oil sensor. So we're done with that. So to finish up the rest of the video, I'm gonna rewind to last night's clips so you guys can see what went on yesterday. So for anybody that is here for the 12 valve swap, this is about where it stops on this episode. And then I will continue it on tomorrow's video when I start and going and picking up this stuff. So you guys will see that on tomorrow's video, but off to the towing. We need to unload this thing. I just picked it up, so let's clip to the other one and then we'll go from there. All right, we're gonna rehook back up to the trailer. I'm gonna let this guy know we're on their way. Go pick up a Dodge Avenger. This thing's been sitting running for a while. Sucks I just put the airbags down, but whatever. Don't you do it. You get your ass on there. Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna have to back up. Good old 35-minute drive. It's been an interesting one. He said it doesn't start, it just clicks. We don't know, I forget what it was actually. I showed the video. I don't know. It could be a starter, it could be a crank sensor, it could be a number of different things. I have no idea, so we'll see when we get there. It's like 35 minutes, so we'll be there at like 6:05, and then I'll be back home tonight, and then we'll drop it off in the morning. Sometimes the weirdest things happen to you. I just had a guy flag me down on the side of the road and ask for my number, which we stopped and exchanged everything, asking about if I tow cars, and I'm like, yes, and okay, yeah, it was just a weird experience, but yeah, so that was fun. We're about 18 minutes away now. I got my jump pack charging. I need to go get a new charger for this thing, but, oh man. So, let's get there and we'll see how the situation is. Just got here now. Let's see. Hopefully we can get it running, but we'll see. Alright, hopefully you guys can see me. So I really do like the cold when I'm prepared for it. I have now been prepared for 70-degree weather, and it decided to be 25 and windy as shit today. So he's gonna go back the car up. We need to go order a winch for this thing. But he's gonna back his other vehicle up, and then we're gonna bridle this thing up pretty much the same way we've been doing it. Sorry about the wind noise. So I'll have him bring that over, and hopefully it works out. All right, so we took the J-hook, or the regular bridle. You guys can see under the frame, there's holes for the bridle. We took a tow strap, had him pull it up on, all good. It sucked, but it's done. So now we're gonna head home, all the straps, everything's tight. We're gonna throw some air in the bags and head home. Don't need much, but just enough. All right, so anybody wondering, does anybody want to see like a winch plate install? Like, I want to kind of build something that is better than like what normal people would do, like rather than it just being a generic something. Let me know if you guys want to see that. We're gonna put a toolbox, a battery, a winch, new plate, snatch block, all that shit. We're gonna be decking this thing out because it really does suck. And I also got a lot of questions. Well, actually, someone made a good point. You know, I got my Kaufman trailer. I did everything to it, got it to where I wanted it, and now it's like, it's at the point where it's like, I need to get rid of it. I do need to get rid of that trailer because, unfortunately, cars kind of suck. That is not a freight trailer. It does not make sense to be used as a freight trailer. It has a huge dovetail on it. It's not a freight trailer. It's never going to be a freight trailer, and it's very impractical as one because of the netted floor. So it really isn't practical. I'm gonna go get a 40-foot flatbed. I'm gonna modify it to be able to haul 3 cars, but I'll be able to do everything. So just do what makes sense. I'm gonna go get a better trailer, and we're gonna get rid of the triples. I'm gonna get tandems just because it makes more sense down the road. I can lease it out. All right, made it home with the car. So we're just gonna coast it right here. Gonna pull. Yeah, I keep forgetting about this one here. This thing needs hit with a hammer. This thing on yesterday sucked. I had to use my bridle and his other vehicle to get this thing put up here. So what we're gonna do now is, since it's back down the driveway, we're gonna back it down the driveway, and then I'm gonna back the trailer in. So it's between a starter and motor being locked. Listen to this. That might be a locked motor. No idea. But I'm gonna park it here, and then I'm gonna back the trailer in. All right, tow rope life. Yeah. Safe to say that the engine is locked. All right, trailer we dropped. I'm gonna go put the locks, because why not? And then we're gonna head home. I gotta go get some sensors. Out of the shed, so that way we can go and make sure that we get the right sensors tomorrow for the 12 valve. The reason I'm going over this is because a lot of guys have been asking me why I don't just convert this thing to freight. And realistically, you can't. Look at this. See how right here is about my limit, and then everything goes downhill. Okay, this is not, even if I were to put a center deck on it, it's not a trailer made for freight. I want a 40-foot flatbed, preferably tandem dually, because we are going to be getting the CDL here soon. If I can get a tandem dually, I can go take my CDL test. But right now I'm not worried about it because there's nothing really car-wise. So what I was going to do is, when I get a 40-footer, I was going to make some sort of extension so that I could put, so instead of it being just 40, it'd be 43. Whereas this, with the extensions, is 46. Now, obviously, I don't plan on running cars all the time, so that's not going to be a big issue. And then we'll also modify the neck up there. But knowing what I know now, after going through this trailer, rebuilding it, it's got all new brakes, it's got all new wiring, everything works, new lights, the ramps are decent. We've got the flip outs and whatnot, new kingpin. That's been replaced, 6 brand new tires, all the lights, wiring, like I said. I do have a battery for it, which I'll probably toss in with it. The chains, new, all of this, so everything's easily diagnosable. And everything I did to this thing, I will do to the next trailer, but better. Everything's in, like you guys can see. I added these in so then you can run the extension cords. Now, like I said, I'll send it with a battery, so that way that can just hook right up to the battery. That's not a big deal, but you can also tee it off into the truck somewhere, so if you wanted to run another set of cables up to it. Trailer has a 17,000 GVWR. They come from the factory with an 18. We got a 12K Badlands winch. So I do think it is time to let this thing go and move on to bigger, better things. I was gonna lease it out. That was the plan with the trailer, and unfortunately it just does not make sense to do it because it's triples. Yes, I could take this axle off or take this wheel and tire off and make it a tandem, but then at the end of the day, it's still not gonna make sense, unfortunately. So it is gonna have to do my farewells. I told you guys I posted it for 13,000 or best offer. Today's the day I'm actually going through taking pictures of it and going to post it. It is a 2020. It's been a great trailer. Someone makes a reasonable offer. The reason I say 13 is if someone makes a reasonable offer, you can go get a brand new one for like 14,000 right now, but you're gonna be waiting 8 to 12 to 16 weeks, something like that. If you want a trailer in a hurry, feel free, make me an offer. I had a bunch of guys ask me about it a while back, so now's the time to sell it. It's a little dirty right now, definitely could use a good cleaning, but somebody come get it. Yes, I absolutely love this trailer, but it is time to move on away from the triples. We're gonna go to a tandems, hopefully something dually, but if somebody can find me something, a tandem dually, I need to convert it to fifth wheel because that's what I like to run. And the goal is to find something where I can pay $350, not $250, $350 a week, and maybe $1,000 down, something like that, 1,000 or 2,000, whatever. But you guys let me know what you guys want to do. If anybody has anything, let me know. Maybe we can make a deal, and we'll go from there. But yeah, 13,000 or best offer. Like I said, it's an or best offer. I see one person complaining about the price. It's the same shit that goes on with Marketplace and Craigslist. It's like nobody's going to give you your asking price. It's kind of common sense. So start high, work your way down. Somebody wants to make me a reasonable offer, come take it, cash, I own it, and that's the way I see it. So that's pretty much going to do it for this video. I just got to go get some things from the house, and then tomorrow's video will finish up the 12-op stuff. So just unfortunately could only really do a couple hours of work today because I don't have the parts. I'm waiting on them. Everything will be here tomorrow, minus the oil pan. So I need to do that. I also need to go to Cummins and get a genuine front and rear main. If you use a rear main and a front main from any other supplier, it is gonna leak 100%. Don't do it. Just make sure you go and get yourself one from Cummins directly. No matter what anybody tells you, get one from Cummins directly. But hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to dislike, leave a hate comment, and unsubscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Safe travels. Go check out my Amazon affiliate links. Go check out the stuff in the description. Use it, and hope you guys enjoy. See ya.